Fourth quarter underway here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. Railers with the basketball. They are down 24-18. Jordan Gesner back on the floor with his 3 fouls.
Both teams 3 of 7 in the third, Jeff.
Gesner quickly productive as he hits a 3.
All right, Railers, let's churn a turnover here and get another bucket.
Eaton flips it back. The Railers have extended the pressure a little bit against Morton.
Let's test those guards a bit.
Rossi to Dullard.
You know Morton's going to want to hold it.
Yeah, they don't really look to shoot it. Rossi, Dillard, or any of them really have attempted a 3 tonight.
Dillard will try a jumper. That rolls off no good. Bowlby, and a foul is going to be whistled
on Bowlby.
On Bowlby underneath.
It's a good call. I was kind of watching the hand fighting. Bowlby was all right, but then he got a little bit agitated, pushed on the shoulder, and that's the foul. And it's his third, Jeff.
So we got Gesner and Bowlby each with 3. 7:10 to go in the contest.
Hard to believe Morton's only committed 1 foul this half, considering they're playing man and we're playing zone.
Yeah. Bisping at the free throw line turns from 15 up off the back of the rim, no good. Van Hook high over everybody for the board.
Van Hook was not going to be denied there. Come on, Railers.
Yeah, we need him to do that every possession, though. There's some times where on the rebound he kind of takes off.
Yep.
Gesner.
Patience here. Railers need a good shot, not a quick shot. Unless they're one and the same.
Harris will hand to Cook. Gesner thinks about taking a 3. He's going to drive in. Dumps it over, and ball's knocked loose into the hands of Morton.
It's only the second Railer turnover of the half, but it was big.
Eaton. Morton with 10 points in the third quarter, the first team to have a double-digit quarter here tonight.
Yeah, for a couple of tired teams, these guys are working hard on defense.
Van Hook with the rejection over Bisping, gets it back, it was tipped away, and Gesner is saying that it was bounced off of Bisping out of bounds. That's a nice defense by Van Hook.
Van Hook got a fingertip on it, Jeff, just enough to bring it up short. Going to send a little message to Bisping in there.
They're looking for a towel to wipe up a damp spot. 6:07 to go in the fourth, 24-21. Again, it's one of those things, guys, where the Railers, they keep climbing back just so close to tying or taking the lead. They just can't get to that point.
Same thing this morning. 5 points in the ball a couple of times and just couldn't get it any closer.
So Morton with the inbound. I'll bring it back near the timeline and looking to spread it out.
There's plenty of time. It's not like there's any panic mode here. It's a one-score game.
Morse went down to the ground on both knees with no call, and then a jumper is good.
We got a foul on the rebound.
We're going to count the basket. The foul's going to go against Bisping, his third. So count the basket.
They're under Bisping's cower a little bit, I think. He's throwing some cheap shots here over the last couple of possessions.
All the way, Max.
Harris for 3, off front of the rim, no good. Gesner tried to tip it, and they're going to get it on Jordan coming over the back.
Boy, he really is, he's leaping much better this year than I remember him before, and I think that's a lot of that's the trips to the weight room.
Yeah, it's hard. That's a hard call to make because there's no box out. Bisping didn't make any attempt to box out, and the problem is Gesner was just as high as Bisping, but you don't think that because he's smaller.
So now a 5-point advantage for Morton. 5.5 to go. Bisping drives through.
Great D.
Knocks the ball loose. Ball loose on the ground. Trying to pick it up. Everybody down there fighting for it.
Stays here. Goes to Morton.
Alternating possession.
But the Railers change the arrows, so.
You know, and the officials are having a conversation. Again, they're going to need a towel. You know, guys, you have to believe that as a coach, if you're seeing 7 guys down on the floor fighting for a loose ball, are you applauding them or are you looking at the other 3 going, why aren't you down there?
Well, not all of them can go because in case we would get it, they got to throw it to somebody.
Yeah, that's right.
But no, I mean, great effort. I mean, this whole game's been great effort. You think about, you played Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and 2 of them tonight, and these guys are going at it like it's a sectional championship tonight. It's kind of got that atmosphere where the crowd's into it. The players are obviously into it. It hasn't been a great offensive output by anybody, but as far as the defense and the effort has been all there.
So Morton throws it into the backcourt. Can the Railers track it down?
Oh, that's
and
Railer ball.
Touched by Rossi. What great hustle by Gesner. They had to throw it into the backcourt, and then the race to get it, it went off of Morton.
Yeah, he's
good hustle by Gesner.
You said it, Tom, where he's great. He's jumping better. He's faster this year. You said it. His arms look bigger. His personal prep paid off in the weight room.
That did, and he's hustling with 4 fouls.
Lob play from Cook to Van Hook, who catches and lays it in. 26-23, again, under 5 minutes to go within that one possession. Bisping's going to drive the lane, takes it up, lost it out of bounds.
Railers. Yep.
And we got this official. This official pointed toward Morton. The official on the baseline pointed toward Lincoln, and now they're going to give it to Morton.
Wow. I wonder why the guy out here is right and the guy under here is wrong. The trail official there, or the lead official there, doesn't have any guts. He doesn't stand behind his call.
So again, Morton.
It's a lot harder to hold the ball when you're even.
Ball loose on the floor, no call, as Gesner comes out of there with it.
Morton's getting a little cranky now that they're getting banged as much as they have banged. It's getting a little chippy out there, Jeff.
Cook. Van Hook. Christian dribbling in, backing in, spins, fadeaway jumper, that's no good. Rebound comes down to Duller.
Easy, Gesner. Gesner's got 4. We can't have them, want them aggressive, but nothing stupid.
Christian is tipped out of bounds and took out a couple of students for Morton. And Morton's going to take a timeout. We will as well. 4:12 to go in the contest. Morton is up by 3 back in 30 seconds. This is Lincoln. Railer basket. Railers down by 3, 26-23. And Tom, it's been a very physical game. There have been some fouls that people have thought, well, why is that a foul? There's been a lot of contact that hasn't been called. As an official, how do you control the game at this point when folks are thinking the officials have no idea what they're doing?
I think they've had a good game. I think it's been pretty well called throughout. A couple, here and there, but
consistency.
Yeah, I think they've been very consistent. They've called the same things all the time, and it's all you can ask for. But yeah, they're out there talking to the players. They don't want to fight this late in the game. So, and if you got to start calling them, you do. You just hate to in a game like this.
Morton into the front court after the timeout. Halfway through, 4 minutes to go. Swinford lobs on top to Rossi. Now to Hayden. Bisping's wide open underneath. We can't have that. Now Van Hook comes in to cover him up.
I say let Morton hold it for a minute. It's hard to hold the ball when you only got a 1-possession lead.
Down to Bisping against the double team of Van Hook and Bowlby. He goes up, and it won't go down, but he's going to go to the line shooting 2.
Yeah, Edward got his hand in there, trying to strip it away from him. I thought Van Hook had good position, arms straight up, and Edward got his hand in there, got a run around the arm, and a good thing Bisping didn't make it. But that's 4 on Edward, on Bowlby. So we got to get a box out here, a good free throw shooter to the line.
Yeah, I got Van Hook Gesner with 4 and Bowlby with 4. Got to start figuring out who's going to foul.
Bisping with 12. His free throw on the way is up and good.
I remember him as being a very good free throw shooter.
Yeah, he's got a very good release, very good touch. You think 6'8", and he's going to go to Siena next year. Probably not a back-to-the-basket type of guy, but a very good four-man in the college level.
Rolls good. He's hit all 5 of his free throws, and that is our advantage.
Yeah, I
28-23.
I think he will succeed on the D1 level.
Yeah. He's going to get bigger. He's going to fill out more.
Cook over to Gesner.
He doesn't shy away from contact.
3:20 to go. Again, we can't have any empty possessions.
Nope.
Bowlby to Van Hook. Over to Gesner in the corner. Fires a 3 off the rim. No good. Cook there for the putback. He is fouled. Max Cook slid in there and got the board.
In among the trees is Max Cook. Put it right back up. Didn't bring it down. Didn't try to do anything fancy. Just tipped it right back up and goes in, and he's shooting.
Hey guys, another good thing about running more sets is that our guys know exactly where the shots are going to come from when they know the set, so guys can get in there and get in better position for offensive rebounding. That's exactly what Max did.
It is. He just slid into a hole there, Josh, and ball came right to him.
Yeah, Coach calls a timeout here. What, 30 seconds, Jeff?
Yep, just a 30, so we will keep it here after Max hits the free throw, 28-26. And, you know, with 3 minutes to go, you can tell that it's been a defensive struggle, but also a struggle for offenses to find consistent players. We've only had 7 players combined score tonight.
Wow. Yeah.
You can run fatigue, you can run jitters, anything. You know, there's been some missed shots that usually the Railers or the Potters have knocked down in this tournament.
Considering Seton scored 96 in the earlier game tonight, what's that? Twice as much as the Railers are more than half total.
A double combined.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. I'm thinking that they are probably glad they're on the bus headed back. I think they'd be a little bored watching this game. Hats off to them. They came in 1-5.
Yeah.
Looked good.
Yeah, they did. They're going to be a tough team in 2A if they're 2A.
I can't believe they're just receiving votes if they're not ranked. I think they will be coming out of this tournament.
We hit the 3-minute mark. Railers down by 2, 28-26.
Good pressure. Don't need to foul. Don't need to get yourself way out of position trying to steal balls. Get your hands in the passing lane. See if you can tip something away.
Rossi will take a jumper and hit it just inside the arc.
That's the first shot he's taken all night, I think.
Yeah, I really didn't think he was even wanting to shoot that one, and he was wide open.
On the court for the Railers, Gesner, Cook, Bowlby, Van Hook, and Olsen. Max, and an foul is going to be whistled on Christian for setting the screen, trying to free Max.
That's a huge turnover. Empty trips, Jeff. You talked about it, but there's still a lot of time. 2:32.
It's almost like anymore when he set a ball screen. If the defender goes down, they almost call a foul every time like it's an illegal screen.
Yep. Well, let's get a hand in a passing lane, tip something away.
2:20 to go. Foul situation, Railers have 7, Morton with 3.
Oh, it's terrible screens inside.
Bisping brings the dribble back out, now to Swinford. Rossi directing traffic. Bisping comes high post. They get it to Swinford. Swinford's going to try and go baseline. Yep. He's picked it back up. Rossi with a nice catch to save it from going into the backcourt. 1:55 to go. Gesner out on Dullard. Hayden in a double team. Spins around, and a timeout's taken by Morton just to save that possession. 1:46 to go. Railers down 30-26. 30-second timeout. So again, we will keep it here.
You're getting to 1:46. You're getting to a point where you're going to have to decide if you're going to start fouling. Of course, Morton's already in the bonus. They've only committed 3, so you know, now you got to turn up the heat a little bit because you got to have the ball twice.
Yeah. Look for the Railers to do a little denial here out of the timeout to try and get an easy steal, and then you really got to start gambling, and that's where sometimes when you get in trouble, especially with a player like Bisping, where they gamble and you make one pass to that open guy and they kick it out of Bisping as a layup.
Yep.
So the Railers do have to extend it a little bit, but still you have quite a bit of time left. You know, we don't have to worry about committing more fouls to get in the bonus. They're already in the bonus, so that's at least a plus right now.
If you're in a perfect court, you give Bisping to put the ball on the floor and steal it from him.
They inbound into the backcourt to Rossi.
But he's also a heady ball player. He's not going to put it on the floor.
Almost a steal there by Gesner. Double team comes. They get it to Bisping.
A nice outlet, too, when they get in trouble. If they have a 6'8" guy to throw it to.
Yep, we got it.
And
there you go.
Hayden just lost concentration for just that quick. Went over his head, out of bounds. So a big play for the Railers.
Yeah, watch.
Gotta love high school basketball, don't you? Anything can happen.
Max on the dribble. 1:20. Railers down 4. Gesner gets it back to Cook. The lob play. They get it to Christian with the catch, and it goes down.
Nice catch. Nice shot. Nice catch. Bisping was all over him. He just managed to guide it in.
Looked like Bisping kind of gave him a little shove, too.
Yeah, it could have been and one.
30-28. Back to a 2-point game. We're at 1 minute, 60 seconds to go.
see if Morton can hold it for a bit.
Swinford jumps it down to Swinford. And Christian had a block, but got him with the body as well.
He did. It was a good call. You did tell Bisping, though, you're not bringing the ball in the lane here.
57 seconds to go. Christian picks up his third.
Problem is Bisping's a great free throw shooter.
In the regional game here earlier this calendar year, he was 6 of 7 from the line. So far tonight, he's 5 of 5. So
we need to miss one, Jeff. Then it makes it a one-possession game.
Free throw on the way, good. Swinford will check out.
Win or lose, I think if you told the Railers they'd be down 3 with a minute left, they'd have taken it.
31-28. Bisping with 15 points on the night. Rebound. Free throw up. Got it. 32-28. Rossi and Van Hook exchanging pleasantries up and down the court. Need some points now. 50 seconds to go. Max drives it around right side. Gesner in the right corner. On top to Olsen. Olsen fires a 3.
Buried.
No buried. No call. Gesner tracks down the rebound for the Railers. 40-second. Gesner 3. Got it! Timeout by the Railers. Just
all right.
30.
Now you're in good shape. Even if you foul, you'll get the ball back. Down one possession.
Man, Jake got hit on the 3, too.
Got hammered.
Just like Bisping did the same thing, and he got drilled.
Got hammered. You just don't understand how they could not watch the foul through with 3 officials.
Well, you know, it's funny, Josh. We talk about, you know, how sometimes someone else's hustle will leave a possession open so someone else scores. In that one, it was Jordan Gesner tracking down the rebound, spinning around and draining a 3, got rewarded for his hustle.
Yeah, and that's what this Railer team has done all tournament, and I think you'll continue to see that all year. If they know that they have to do the little things, the hustle plays to get extra possessions, an extra shot, then it leads to their three-pointer, a big three-pointer by Gesner. And the senior is kind of what sparks that. He's been doing it all tournament, and once they see the senior doing it, everybody else will pick up too.
Yeah, no question.
And you know what?
A heck of a ball game, Jeff.
What's also funny is the Railers have been fighting and fighting and fighting to come back. And sometimes it's those games where the team that's been fighting the whole game gets one lead, and it's on a last shot.
Right.
We'll take it right here.
32-31, Morton with the advantage.
We'll take a Morton turnover and an Olsen 3. How's that?
33 seconds to go. Cook.
Bowlby and Van Hook got to be careful.
Cook, Olsen, Gesner, Bowlby, and Van Hook on the floor for the Railers. Morton gets it inbound. Hayden in the backcourt. Now, first thing they got to do is get it into the front court. They lob it over to Rossi. Now to Bisping. They break the 10 count.
No foul.
Now to Hayden. And it's going to be Olsen and Cook with the foul, and see which one they get it on.
Railers are going to have lots of time, Josh. 21-7.
Yeah, one thing you got to make sure is get the rebound. Know who's got the shooter. The guy that doesn't have the shooter's got to help the big man down low to pinch and rebound. You got to have a rebound here.
Bowlby's got to get his body on Bisping and keep it on him, Jeff.
$21-7 to go. Hayden, the lefty free throw is on the way, is good. He's got 7.
Yeah, and then if he makes it, do you have time to go down and get a quick 2, or do you take a 3?
Every official had a player and was explaining something to them about not hitting the guy next to them.
This contact scored.
Second one on the way.
Short.
Left it short. Bisping over the back. Yes,
and he
sir.
got it. He called it.
Which wasn't a bad foul because they're not in the bonus. So
although Bisping now has 4.
Yeah, let's take it down. We'll take one shot at winning it. We're tying it.
21 seconds to go. Ball inbound to Cook. Railers are down by 2. See what happens here. And then a foul.
Oh, and he called the foul there. That's bizarre.
Foul's going to be whistled on Morsch.
And they may do it. They may do it another time too, just to have the Railers throw it back into the backcourt and waste some more time.
Yep.
16 seconds to go. Foul on Morsch.
We got 5 shooters out there.
Down to 13. Gesner down to 10. We're down by 2. Gesner gets it to Cook. Cook's going to drive in. Cook got hammered And a foul's going to be whistled on Hayden, who kind of politely raises his hand like, oh, yeah, that was me.
Yeah, the Railers need to be careful here. They've got to get they've got to get a good shot here. And with 5 seconds left now, the foul that takes them to 1-on-1. But you can't goof around. You got to take the ball hard. They need 2. They don't need 3.
It's a full timeout, but we will keep it here. 5 seconds to go. Morton 33, Lincoln 31. Railers are going to have to inbound. And the next foul by Morton will put the Railers at the line shooting bonus.
Yeah, you can look. We used to have a sideline play where the back guy would come up and meet the pass. It would go straight from the back, and for instance, it would be either Van Hook or the other back is Bulby. And right now, Bulby could come up and we could streak a guy going back door and make a pass to Bulby, and a pass from Bulby to whoever the point guard may be. Maybe it could be Cook, and a back door and a layup. We've ran it this year already. This may be the play that he is drawing up now.
We just need 3 and we'll be done.
Well, yeah, that would help too.
We'll take it 2.
Yeah, I want a basket regardless.
Yeah, we'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah.
We'll take points.
33-31. Railers down by just 2. They will have the basketball, and they'll be inbounding on the sideline. Gesner, Bulby, Cook, Van Hook, and Olsen.
Yeah, not the play that I was thinking.
The crowd comes to their feet. Ball is inbound, down in the corner. Gesner rises up, baseline jumper, no good. Tip by Bulby, and that'll be the ball game. Morton hangs on and comes away with the victory. It is Morton 33, Lincoln 31. The Railers fall to 2-3 on the season. Morton improves to 4-1. Again, our final score, it is Morton 33, Lincoln 31. We will be back with our postgame in just a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.